The CEO asked his wife on their wedding night, "Do you want to sleep with me?" The woman asked, "Can I?" The CEO said, "Of course, as long as you're not afraid of losing your life the next day." It turned out that although the CEO was worth hundreds of billions, he was born cold and ruthless. Any woman who tried to get close to him either met with an accident or was heartlessly thrown into the water by him. But no one expected that after this blind woman appeared, she would quietly melt the heart he had kept frozen for so long. Just 1 month earlier, in order to gain leverage over the CEO, his enemies took advantage of him while he was not in his right mind and arranged for the innocent woman to appear in his room. After that night, the woman became pregnant with the CEO's child. However, the CEO mistakenly believed that the woman was just another gold digger trying to use the opportunity to climb the social ladder. He even once wanted to have her eliminated, but at that life or death moment, the butler rushed over in time and stopped him. It turned out that the CEO's grandmother had already learned about the woman's pregnancy, so she ordered him to marry the woman immediately, to make the CEO agree to the marriage. His grandmother even threatened him with her own safety. Left with no other choice, the CEO could only agree. However, on their wedding night, the CEO still did not believe she was truly blind, so he deliberately changed clothes right in front of her to test her reaction. But the woman showed no reaction at all. Only then did the CEO feel reassured and walk into the bathroom. Afterward, the two of them each lay down to sleep. The woman knew that the CEO had no affection for her, so she took the initiative to sleep on the sofa. Unexpectedly, the CEO wanted the woman to stay closer to him, but he could not bring himself to say it directly. So he used the excuse of asking her to coax him to sleep. But only a few seconds after the woman came to his bedside, she fell asleep while holding his hand. This made the CEO, who had already been somewhat irritated, even angrier. The next day, Grandma asked the woman how she had rested and reminded her that now that she was pregnant, she had to make sure to get enough rest. Grandma's concern made the woman feel a bit of warmth. At that moment, Grandma noticed the heavy dark circles under the CEO's eyes, so she asked him with concern why he had not slept well the night before. The CEO said coldly, "I don't sleep nearly as well as a blind woman does." After hearing this, Grandma immediately became furious and said that the woman was now carrying her grandchild, so the CEO absolutely had to take good care of her. But the CEO was convinced that the woman was nothing more than a gold digger greedy for money. Little did he know that this seemingly ordinary woman was originally the daughter of a wealthy family. The reason she chose to stay in the CEO's home was to use his family's power to investigate the truth behind her mother's death years ago. One day, the woman ran into a former classmate at her family's tea house. Seeing that the woman's family had fallen from power and that she had even gone blind, the classmate mocked her as a pauper, saying she could only run a small business like a tea house to make ends meet. As she spoke, she took out an invitation to a charity auction hosted by her family and said that many classmates would be attending that weekend, telling the woman to come as well. Her goal was to make the woman embarrass herself in public. But what she did not expect was that the woman agreed readily. Immediately afterward, she instructed her assistant to bring over several boxes of tea leaves. The classmate mistakenly thought the woman was going to give them to her and was instantly so happy that she could not stop smiling. Unexpectedly, the woman suddenly changed the subject and said that she was now in a difficult situation and could not compare with someone as rich and noble as her classmate. However, for the sake of their old classmate relationship, she could sell these tea leaves to her at cost price. After hearing this, the classmate had no choice but to play along and told the woman to name her price. Unexpectedly, the woman opened